The first time was when I was 8 years old. I heard Whitney Houston on a Teddy Pendergrass LP, and I knew she made me realize that I could sing. So hearing her was like electricity. Went straight in me, and I said to myself, this is what I want to sound like, and this is what I want to sing like. This is definitely what I want to be. And I think I've been preparing for this specific production all my life. So when anyone says Whitney, I go ding, 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 ding. You know, it's like something goes off in me. And when this came along, I said, yes, Whitney Houston, full force, everything. My friend called me and said, pack your things. 25 emails the night before. He says, I just sent all these emails, you better go get this audition. I have sent it to the director. He's holding an audition spot for you, so you better go get this. And I came to the Artscape Theatre, and when I got here, I did 3 songs. He asked me to do 3 songs, so I did 3 songs, and Whitney Houston songs. And then he stopped me and he said, wow, so much confidence. And then he said, I need you to do a song with just piano, do The Greatest Love of All, and that's what I did. And he said, goodness, goosebumps. I thought, okay, well, you know, that doesn't mean anything. He called me and he said, I'd like to work with you, just to see if you're a diva or not. And worked with him for a month in Durban. The last 2 weeks in Durban, he calls me out of Australia. He says, breakfast, please, next morning. I'll be in South Africa the next morning, breakfast. So I get down to breakfast, and of course I'm always early, always there first. I get down there, but I get my breakfast, and as I turned around to get my breakfast, I didn't see them come in, him and his son, Johnny Grinson, and his son. And they sat down, and I got to the table where we were all sitting, and I just saw Whitney Houston books, papers, newspaper clippings, pictures, magazines, autobiographies, everything that you could think of, and then the set list. I mean, when I say the set list, I get chills now, because when I saw the set list, I knew I had it. I had it. And he came over and he said, okay, so we are tired now of looking, and we think by far that you are the best for this role. I tried to keep my cool. I did, I kept my cool. As soon as I got to my hotel room, I literally did a happy dance. I couldn't tell you, I couldn't show you what it was. Happy dance. I was so excited. In order to do a Whitney Houston song, you do it either as good or you do it better. And I think that is the difference between this production and just another cover band doing Whitney Houston. Because there's not a lot of people who actually sound like Whitney. The reason why I'm doing this show is because I believe that I do sound like her. If people don't think I sound like her, then I'll tell you one thing, there is definitely the familiarity or the similarity in my voice. This show brings you everything Whitney. Everything Whitney. It brings you the costume changes. It brings you every trinket and bell in her songs. So we're not just a band who has a 4-piece behind me or anyone who tries to sing a Whitney Houston song. We try to bring the full thing, the full force, the full Whitney album version, not the live version, the album version of the song. So therein lies another difference between this production and another cover band. I've seen another tribute actually touring London, doing Whitney Houston, and even that tribute is not on this scale. on this level, on the, you know, it's not this big. And I'll tell you one thing, it's not even arrogance that's for me, you know, it's being proud to do it. I'm so proud that I'm able to tribute and bring back the memory that is Whitney Houston. After she's not even here anymore, I'm trying to tell people, you know what, maybe she's really still here. Maybe she is still in our presence, you know, and that's what I try to bring to, and to show everybody. Last month when we opened up in Johannesburg at the Civic Theatre, I had laryngitis, and I sang over my laryngitis. And there is one song in the show that I always get nervous about, because it's a connection between me, the crowd, and Whitney Houston, literally. So when I was singing over my laryngitis, when I finished that song, I literally cried. I cried because nobody knew that I had laryngitis, and still I had a standing ovation. So that moment is special to me every time. Even when I'm clear voice, even when I can belt it and sing it perfectly, I still get emotional, because I think it's a special moment between me and, you know, the crowd. You know, because I don't think they realize how difficult it is to do that song. You'll see when you come to the show. You'll see what song it is. I don't think that people realize how hard it is to do Whitney Houston songs, especially in the show. It starts up here and it stays up there. Even with the ballads, it stays up there. So that specific song, I'm not going to say what it is. You're going to have to come and see it for yourselves. I'm not going to say which song it is, but there's this one moment where I almost, and my director says this, I think you become her when you do that. So yeah, you'll have to come and see it.